I don't know if it's just me, but lately I have been super underwhelmed by in-person shopping. And the other day I went to the mall and I was there for the entire day and I nearly walked out empty-handed, besides a few Christmas gifts that I needed to buy for others, and I figured out why I was so underwhelmed. It's because you go into most women's clothing stores or the women's section in department stores, and guess what? All you see is sweatpants and sweatshirts. Nearly half or more of the store, sweatpants and sweatshirts. Sweatpants and sweatshirts that will run you $150 to $200 just to buy sweatpants and sweatshirts. What the hell? What is this? Not even cute, classy, elevated basics or feminine, flattering loungewear and athleisure or pretty sexy pajamas. I'm talking about ugly, baggy, cheap polyester sweatpants and sweatshirts that cost upwards of $200. I live in the Northeast now, and previously I was living in Miami for the past few years. It's too damn hot down there to be wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts, and needless to say, a lot of the clothing that I was wearing in Miami is not appropriate to wear in the Northeast year-round. And let me tell you, it has been the struggle to find elevated winter basics to add to my wardrobe outside of, athleisure and leggings to wear outside. I'm not even kidding. When I was at the mall the other day, mind you, I went into probably 15 to 20 different clothing stores. I felt like all I saw were ugly clothes and sweatpants and sweatshirts, including Aritzia and Addicted. And don't get me wrong, I love Aritzia, but why is over half the store $100 to $200 sweatpants and sweatshirts? Honestly, the store that I was the least underwhelmed by was Zara, because they had maybe one rack of sweatpants and that was it. I also think that this is because Zara is a European brand, and in Europe it's not as socially acceptable to go outside in sweatpants and sweatshirts as it is in the United States. I'm not trying to be mean, but there's definitely a stark contrast if you visit places like Madrid, London, Tokyo, Dubai, Mexico City. You're not going to see as many women walking outside the house with sweatpants, Uggs, no makeup, hair in a messy bun, not really put together like you do in the United States. Definitely seen an uptick of that recently, and I'm not trying to shame the girlies. I'm not trying to come down on the girlies. I like a cozy look as much as the next person. However, I was talking to this girl, and she's like a decade younger than me. She's 22. She's still in college, and her body's tea. She's gorgeous, but she only wears sweatpants, Uggs, no makeup every time she leaves the house. And I told her, I'm like, if I was your age, if my body looked like that, if I looked like that, I would be dressed to the nines, impeccably done up every single day. I wouldn't be able to shut up. And you want to know what she said to me? She was like, well, when I do get dressed up, boys don't approach me, so why should I care? Why should I look like I try? Boys don't really try, so I'd rather be comfortable. So I wonder if this uptick in sweatpants, uptick in looking like we don't care, has anything to do with the fact that men don't approach women anymore. I want to know what your guys' thoughts, and if you guys have also been struggling with in-person shopping lately. I wonder if this is all connected.